Okay, now what will be a series of videos looking at various IR lights and torches to accompany your night vision setup, mine being the Yukon Photon at 6.5. Now what better way to start the series of videos by looking at the Photon's inbuilt IR light. Now the inbuilt IR is at 810 nm wavelength with a 3-step power adjustment. Now as the video progresses you will see the onboard IR is okay for legal limit air rifle, but for rimfire I did find it pretty lacking. It did reach out to 100 yards, but the picture quality through the Photon was sketchy at best, even on power level 3. For me, for safe quarry detection, anything past the 100 yard mark I didn't have the confidence in. Personally, the onboard IR is a no-no on the rimfire calibers. Now on the rat shoot I will be using power setting 1, max distance is 30 yards, constantly on, and I did run into some problems as you shall see. So straight away I noticed a problem on the new Yukon Photon I purchased. Now picture on the left is a cloudy afternoon shot, no IR on. The right image is a 12 o'clock AM cloudless night. Now you notice on the shadow on the left of the screen, misaligned IR. Now, okay, it's not really detracting, and I am covered with the Yukon 3-year warranty, but I mean, come on Yukon, quality control. Okay, you can't check every unit, but surely you could have something in place. And I know the majority of Yukon Photon users buy external IRs, but when I posted my screen showing the dark shading on the screen, another user showed me his misaligned onboard IR, and nearly half of his screen is blacked out. So that's really shocking. So there is worse cases out there. This is a 100 yard rabbit, and as you can see on power setting 3 the IR drops off considerably out to the 150 yard mark. Okay, so on the rats. Now I will say now I had 2 really bad nights, shocking nights. One rat to show for it, 1 shot rat. I'll just show the one and only rat shot coming up. Now on both nights I did notice the rats were a bit skittish, as though they could see the IR. Never had any trouble with the Yukon Sentinel IR on here, but the Photon 810 did seem to spook them. Now bearing in mind I'm 30 yards away on power mode 1, so it's not a big distance. I'm pretty quite close, and there were rats there, but on the both nights they stayed under the boards, even covering the IR with my hand and removing it. I did see some rats flinching, as though I had used a normal white light. Now I could have taken these rats under the decking, but it's a nightmare retrieving them, and they will stink up the place. Now one night in particular I did count 7 rats under the decking, but again none ventured out. A very disappointing 2 nights. Power drain wise, in 2 hours of use, and it was constantly on at power stage 1, the Photon was down to 1 bar on the power indicator. Now back to the spook rats. Very frustrating 2 nights. And finally, a freestanding rabbit shot. Shot went low, but it did drop before the follow-up shot could be taken. And interestingly, the rabbits weren't spooked by the photon onboard IR light. So just a quick video on the onboard Yukon Photon IR. Poor for rimfire calibers and up, just about manageable for legal limit air rifles, but a massive drain on the unit if you're planning an all-nighter. Buy lots and lots of batteries. But luckily for us, there is plenty of third-party IR manufacturers on the market, and that's what the next video will be. We shall take a look at the Evo 38 IR lamping kit from Torch Factory. We will be using the BSA R10, clearing some rather troublesome rabbits. And looking further down the line, there will be an IR torch that could be a bit of a game changer. More to follow. Stay tuned. Now, each IR light used or tested won't be tested against each other. There would be winners and losers, but for me the point is to take each IR light or torch at face value, its pros and cons. Even the onboard Yukon Photon IR light is usable. If you're happy with it, stick with it, use it. Just choose which IR suits your needs, basically. From 12 foot-pound all the way through to the big centerfire calibers, each IR shown in future vids will suit your needs. Just pick the one that's right for you. So all that coming up in the next video. Stay tuned, subscribe and hit the like button.